afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 10th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, Thursday. We'll be having a call Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Basically following the announcement tonight of rolling out the reverse aging Hercules. And we'll just cover some things on that call. That'll be on this line at 9 p.m. Friday night, Eastern. To know ourselves, to know our real self, is to understand why we are divine. And the reason that you are divine is because you are an inseparable part of the universe. And each of us are made of pure energy, intelligence, and unbounded consciousness. And there is nothing that separates any of us at all from God. Nothing except for the idea that you believe that you are separate. And the moment that you drop this idea, you'll experience one of the most powerful transformations mankind can have. You'll experience the realization that this all-intelligent divine playground is all your creation. Most of us are kind of not there with that. We think that it's something else that's created all of this. But in eventuality, we will all come to realize is that this is an all-intelligent divine playground. And it is all of our creation. And we will see that everything is happening for you, not to you. And it's kind of twisted right now. Some areas people feel that everything is happening to you, but in reality it's happening for you. And when you accept the fact that you are not separate from anything or anyone, life becomes absolutely magical. You stop playing any victim game and you start participating in life with more love, trust, and awareness. So your real self is the main player in this divine playground. So just notice how you feel when you understand this message deeply. A lot of people, they invent the future. The best way to predict the future is to invent the future. We are, all of us, super powerful manifesting machines. Whatever thoughts that your mind is perpetually entertaining, your body ends up attracting that similar type of situation into your life. If you think 1,000 positive, abundant thoughts in a row that are filled with gratitude, ease, and excitement about your future, you'll find that the universe moves energy into form, creates into reality, or manifests a very fun and enjoyable future for you. This is your universe, and it obeys your every energetic command. It responds to how you are feeling behind the thoughts you are thinking. And this means you cannot trick or fool the universe into manifesting anything that you think you want, yet don't truly believe with your heart. This is when I talk about to not go into the ego mind. Practice being in the heart mind. So when you can feel something is true, when you feel something is true, the universe hears your sincerity and responds accordingly. It is like your best friend who will always match whatever you're energetically at in your life. So the universe is intimately listening to you right now, and it's highly sensitive and attuned to you, constantly surrounding you with the people, situations, and environments that are a match for your attitude, energy, and consciousness. And as you understand how like attracts like, and how consciously living this universe law every day, you will set the foundation to be able to master all that you care to master, whether it be finances, health, whatever. You'll see just how important it is to keep a positive, abundant attitude about your wealth, your financial future. And being a master rather than a slave, being a master of money simply means that you have mastery over your mind. It means you are conscious enough of your thoughts to have trained the mind to stop focusing on what you don't want in this life, and are only using your precious time to focus on what you do want. If you cannot stop your mind from thinking negative thoughts about money, then you have become a slave to your mind, and it is the master over you. The neat thing is that if you're able to identify this and be aware of it, once the mind begins listening to you, knowing you are in charge of it, it will follow you like a little puppy wherever you want it to go. But only when it begins to listen to you, it starts listening to you and knowing you are in charge of it, then you will be able to keep your mind focused in a positive, abundant direction for 1,000 thoughts in a row. This is what it takes to attract a real live, abundant outcome in your life. So when you can truly have 1,000 positive thoughts in a row without having one doubt of interruption, you will see amazing things manifest in this physical form. So what do? We train the mind to focus only in one direction. It's not that easy. It takes a bit of discipline and a ton of devotion to learning a new way of relating to your mind. You'll need to know that your mind intimately, you just to really know it intimately, and how it can think outside the financial box you're in, or any box for that matter. So when you practice seeing the truly powerful, omnipotently powerful manifesting being you truly are, you'll be able to drop poverty thinking with effortless ease. Imagine how many that would help to be able to literally drop poverty thinking with effortless ease. So you're talking about shifting your energy, raising your vibration, and opening yourself to the most positive, abundant experiences you can imagine. Now, most people, to initiate the journey towards financial freedom is often the hardest for people. Being financially stuck can be uncomfortably comfortable. So a lot of people that are financially stuck can be uncomfortably comfortable, as if they were stuck in a cozy velvet rut. Now, it may feel like standing chest deep in thick, warm mud and not feeling like you can move in any direction. If you were trying, or you try stepping up out of it and onto solid ground, it can be super challenging and even painful. So when you're too deep in debt or poverty thinking, it may be a long, slow process getting out, yet once you do reach higher ground, you'll feel absolutely amazing. Your chest will feel light and expansive. Your shoulders will feel relaxed. and your mind will be free. It just takes a solid commitment within yourself that you will one day be jumping in the air free as a bird on solid ground. And the first step towards financial mastery starts with creating an empowering positive affirmation that will begin pulling you up and out of the poverty consciousness mud pool. It is a very basic yet inspirational message that makes your heart expand with a big yes. And the affirmation statement is one that fits like a puzzle piece over the dark black hole where you feel the most blocked. So if your financial block is around the feeling of being incapable, then your affirmation must have the words, I am capable, inside it. You will also want to add the specific amount of money you're receiving each month that makes you feel financially free. It should be an amount that's not too big or too small, yet something you can visualize yourself receiving. So if this was your exact situation, your final affirmation may sound something like, I am worthy and totally capable of creating $3,000 a month. So the affirmation you create must be 100% positive, short, direct, and in the present of or past tense, and have zero negative words in it. A lot of us will make statements, but we've salted and peppered them with, negative words. It must proclaim to the world that you have the power to change your situation easily and make you feel excited, relieved, inspired, and are 100% committed to creating a new financial life that you will definitely love. So you just want to make sure that you use words that are purely positive and only affirm what you want to create in reality, move energy into form, manifest, and not negating what you don't want. Once you find your personal financial healing affirmation that truly fits your financial world, you'll want to repeat this affirmation many times a day, every day for a month. And you want to drill these positive thoughts deep into your psyche, so much that it becomes the rock-solid root of your being that you feel is true to the core of your bones. If all you did was just look for things to appreciate, you would live a joyous, spectacular life. If all you did was just look for things to appreciate, you would live a joyous, spectacular life. Abraham Hicks. And this is an opening and a freeing of a civilization, because so many, the second step towards financial freedom is using your creative imagination to raise your financial frequency. It's all about raising your vibrational frequency. This is like drinking financial rocket fuel, which will give you to the power to launch your life to the next level. So when you're expanding your idea of who you think you are, the most exuberant, abundant feelings naturally come pouring in. And here's an example of what I'm talking about. Imagine that you have a money-giving tree in your home that has gone out of control, and for the past month it's been filling your house with millions of dollars or whatever currency you want. The tree won't stop producing money, and it's continuously generating money by the thousands every minute. It always produces money faster than you can spend it and will stay alive working with you for the rest of your life. So visualize that in your heart, mind's motion picture. Every morning, imagine that you and your family put on some party music and do a celebration of abundance dance around this divinely generous giving tree. See yourself laughing, playing, and dancing in piles of fresh, new, financially healing notes. You are generously and joyfully spending as much money as you can, buying everything you want and need, giving it away to everyone you come in contact with. Do you see yourself and your friends and family talking about what you want to create in your lives with excitement and passion? See yourself taking the actions to create the life of your dreams. To truly experience the real power of this healing, liberating feeling, take all the time to expand upon this visualization every day. Feel this amazing abundance flowing to you effortlessly every single day. Imagine all the amazing things you're going to do with the rest of your life and feel the joy that it creates for you inside. Now just imagining things. Our imaginations, most of them are so dormant. Simply through the heart mind, imagining you won the lottery can help you release your addiction to buying weekly tickets in a desperate attempt to get out of this debt. So how many people do that? The more often that you can visualize yourself winning the lottery or whatever, the more you'll feel relaxed inside and then naturally start. But you can't do it through the ego mind. If you do it through the ego mind, it's just useless. So it's got to go through the heart mind. And so you start doing the things that you want to do rather than worrying about your debt. You initiate many new creative ideas that you might have been sitting on and actually start creating a new income since your energy wasn't wrapped up in trying to rid yourself of these feelings of lack and need. This falls into creating value and building wealth for yourself and the civilization. The goal of this whole exercise is to fully open yourself creatively and emotionally. Not pseudo creatively and emotionally through the ego mind, but through the heart mind. This means you're letting yourself feel what it's like to be truly financially free, to the point that tears of joy actually pour down your cheeks. When you let yourself feel this level of joy every single day, you'll start feeling like a zillionaire, and the universe will start treating you like one. You want your feeling of abundance to be as authentic and real as you possibly can. Not haphazardly or, halfway. When you start to access the feeling of having an unlimited supply of money in your life, all your doubts and fears will be pushed up to the surface. Simply allow those negative emotions to rise. Now understand what that means. When you start to access the feeling of having unlimited supply of money in your life, all your doubts and fears will be pushed up to the surface. So simply allow these negative emotions to rise and watch them gradually and slowly fade away into the distance. All of you that come into wealth will experience this. It is good to know that allow these negative emotions, because you'll have them. Believe it or not, they'll rise to the surface. And all you got to do is just watch them gradually and slowly fade away into the distance. And every time a negative is allowed to be felt, fully explored, and deeply experienced, it creates a new space for real abundance to enter. So every time you have a negative is allowed to be felt, fully explored, and deeply experienced, it creates a new space for real abundance to enter. All negative feelings of anger, fear, apathy, sadness, etc. are the compost for creating a more grounded feeling of abundance inside. And without negative emotions, we would have nothing to push against to give us some form of direction to go in this life. So when you allow for these feelings to become teachers for you, they will become like your long-lost best friends. Then you'll find true abundance in consciousness, which is when your most negative feelings are given full permission to rise and fade away from the depths below. And as each of us continue doing this practice, very soon a soft yet extremely expansive energy will naturally enter your chest. When this happens, rest in this feeling for as long as you can. Savor it. Allow this super expansive feeling to grow inside you. Allow its energy to move deep to your core, penetrating you on every emotional level. The goal here is to get rooted in the most authentic, expanded feeling of abundance that you ever felt in your entire life. This means you can feel the deeper rooted feeling of abundance even if a sad or angry memory arises. Sometimes it takes a bit of practice in discovering what authentic abundance really feels like. Yet it is the most beautiful secret to effortlessly manifest a financially free future. When people are truly dedicated to the divine, there is no difference between action and prayer. Mother Mira. Now, third step towards financial mastery is taking daily inspired actions that make your heart sing. Once you have your new core financially freeing belief rooted, you've got that zinging zillionaire feeling inside. You will have the creative energy to naturally do something fun and inspiring for this world. This is the practical long-term solution to attaining true financial freedom. Doing what inspires you to help the world will always create abundance for you. Always, always. And the more people you help to get what they want, the more abundance will move energy into form, create into reality, manifest in your direction. Just do something that really inspires you. Do it for the community. And just by chance, it happens to bring in a supplemental income. You may even feel so energetically high inside that you push beyond your normal limits at your current job that they have to promote you to a much more fun position and double your salary. Whatever actions you take, it really doesn't matter. Just as long as they come from inspiration and not obligation. Just as long as they come from inspiration and not obligation. So when you're energetically feeling like a zillionaire every day of your life, you become the most powerful manifesting magnet of all. You will never be afraid of paying bills or having any clinging desire to strive to create more money again. You'll simply follow the flowing feeling of abundance and just let things manifest for you. Then your life's purpose becomes more focused on how you can truly help the world. And then let go of worrying about your own situation. You won't have time to worry about your future. And while taking daily actions that make your heart sing, your consciousness cannot dip down into poverty mentality. You become as rich as a king or queen, and your mere presence becomes an inspiration, an inspired service to everyone around you. Others will energetically support your feeling of financial freedom growing inside you. The more hours a day that you practice being of service from a place that truly makes your heart sing, the faster and easier it becomes to attract abundance in a variety of different ways and forms. So discovering the secret to true happiness is the golden key to becoming a manifesting master. So through serving others with love, you naturally start being genuinely happy and appreciative for what is, and naturally increase your financial frequency. You then have easy access to expanded states of consciousness, and you have turned on your most powerful intention engine of all, the power of love. With love, you can manifest anything you desire because love is the highest vibration on this planet, anywhere. A consistently depending state of genuine loving energy inside you will turn you into the most powerful manifesting magnet possible. And the big challenge then is learning how to be in love with who you are, what you've got, where you've been, and where you're going. Love is the only thing you will get more of by giving it away. T. Wilson. To find genuine love in any challenging financial situation, it means you must stop making money your God and focus on the real God source instead. When you make the universal loving intelligence a priority over money, the universe will make financial freedom in your life a priority. You suddenly become worth more because you are worthy of more. It is this simple shift in consciousness which leads to attracting real life scenarios that manifest physical wealth to you. The key is constantly having a spiritual relationship with life that truly makes you feel rich inside. And by making your connection with the God source more important than the attainment of materialistic wealth, you discover the greatest source of true wealth you will ever find. The divine connection with the God source is what guides each and every one of us into taking inspired actions that will effortlessly manifest abundance. This is the secret to receiving abundance and living in the enjoyable flow of it. When you're tuned in, and listening to the universal intelligence, you'll hear it is communicating directly to you specific actions that generate the abundance flow. The more quiet you can become inside, the more information you'll be able to hear. When you're deeply quiet, you can truly listen to the universe showing you how to do it step by step. You simply have to be willing to trust it and know the subtle difference between when the loving universe is talking and when the messages you hear are coming from the demanding action, anxious, fear-based ego. This is something you'll learn from doing these habits, forming these habits, these 8 habits of manifesting. Routine. Creating true financial freedom is a very empowering and precious experience. It means you are committed to loving yourself more than you usually do and letting go of all your most intimate and private fears that you have about money. It means you're trusting the universe. The universal flow of abundance is your natural state of being, and you simply have to let it flow your way. And this path creates true freedom from poverty consciousness, which stems from an over-attachment and addiction to money. By knowing the God source is your guide and is always showing you the way to greater abundance, it becomes effortless to never entertain another fearful thought about money again, or any thoughts about it. So a person who spends the least amount of time thinking about money is the most financially free. Okay? That's crucial. The person who spends the least amount of time thinking about money is the most financially free. It doesn't matter if you have 100 or 100 million or 100 billion or 100 gazillion in your bank. If you're living every day with financial fear, then you have made money for your God. You've made money your God. And you're imprisoned in some monetary penitentiary. So take a giant courageous step out of your cell. Explore what it's like to trust the universe so deeply and intimately that you can only think and feel loving, abundant thoughts about your financial future. Imagine what it's like to only do what you really love doing in this life. And the universe is paying you more than you've ever made in your entire existence. It's truly amazing the power that imagination has in our lives. It can transform your life instantly. It can shift your perspective about everything. Before you fall asleep tonight, imagine yourself effortlessly moving towards financial freedom. Imagine what this will look like if we were watching it on video. Feel an unlimited feeling of energy, happiness, and freedom that is constantly emerging from your future. Focus on how good it feels to be abundant and free. This is your natural state of being, and is rooting itself stronger inside you wherever you are. The key here is to have fun playing with this magical manifesting imagination mindset. You have the power within you to create the richest life you could possibly fathom, and feel that it is effortlessly coming your way. If you are ready to dramatically empower your life in the most financially liberating ways, you can be catapulted into an extremely positive and empowering direction where you'll learn exactly how to manifest your dream life. So if you will, go to the place you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are, and the first thing that we care to do is relax our bodies, head to toe, inside and out. Let it all go. What are you holding on to it for? You remember that everything here in this life, everything, all the things that we have, all the things that we buy, everything is temporary. That's why we enjoy every single second of our existence in these bodies. So as we relax the body, head to toe, you're the only one that knows. You know, drop the shoulders, drop your face. Sometimes our faces are bunched. We don't know it. And anything that you can identify that you have magnetized, attracted to yourself, even in the last 24 hours, just release it. Let it go. No need for it. The body will respond. Knowing your body is imperative. All of us knowing our bodies is imperative. The body responds, thanks for getting rid of all of that weight, all of that worry, stress, and fear. Appreciate it. So as the body relaxes, we move into the now. And the now is all we have. People say, well, you have a past. You really don't have a past, because it's gone. You have a future. No, because you create the future in the now. So why is it that some of us, have a tendency to skip to the past or skip to the future and right over the now, where most of us are never really in the now? We're either in the future that doesn't exist because we haven't created it yet, or we're in the past reminiscing. And we all do it. None of us are exempt from going in the past and reminiscing, but some of us stay there too long. And then what happens is that we take that past that we've been in too long, we bring it into a future that doesn't exist, we create that future from that past, we relive that past in that future. Not real fun, kind of boring, because you keep going over the same things over and over again. That's why people think that they're just running in circles. So only the now. And the now stills the mind, stills the ego, stills the subconscious mind. So we don't have all that noise and chatter. We just don't have it. And that's great. Because by stilling the mind, the ego, the subconscious mind, we move into being. We just sit, we just listen. That's it. We listen to our heart, we listen to the God within. And that's what we do. So as we relax the body, we move into the now. How are you going to stay in the now? How do you do that? You can focus on your breath. And your breath is it's a lot more than breath. It's divine positive energy. It sustains the vessel that houses the God within it, the kingdom of God. So we take that divine positive energy, our breath, and we relax the body and we're in the now. And that breath only can be in the now. So every time you wander off, like we all do, either in the past or the future, we can focus on our breath. And we're in the now again. Now we take our divine positive energy and we merge it with the God force love light energy, which is our chi, our ki, our prana. And we take our breath and we merge the two into pure frequency energy. And we start with these 7 wheels of light going straight up the center of our body to the top of our head. Each has a different flower in them, and inside of each of the flowers is a different geometrical shape. These are the conduits, these are the connections to the astral plane, to pure consciousness, the God and beyond. So we start with the red wheel of light, the root chakra, the Muladhara. This is your career, money, mind, sense, and sense of belonging. It represents your foundation and feeling of being in the now. It's at the base of your spine and your tailbone area. Your emotional issues or survival issues such as financial independence, money, and food. Physical association, spine, rectum, legs, arms, circulatory system. Move to the orange wheel of light, the Vadasthana, sexuality and pleasure. This is your connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches in, below the navel. 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Your emotional issues, your sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Your physical associations, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. And then we go to the golden wheel of light, the golden yellow wheel of light, the solar plexus chakra, Manipura, personal power and ability to channel. It is your ability to be confident and in the flow of your life. It's in your upper abdomen and stomach area. Your emotional issues are self-worth, self-confidence, self-esteem. And physical associations are your central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, and skin. And then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the Anahata, the heart chakra, love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It is your ability to love. Its location is the center of your chest, just above your heart. Emotional issues are love, joy, inner peace. Your physical association is the heart, thymus, lower lung, circulatory system, immune system. And then we go to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the Vishuddha. And this is your self-expression. It is your ability to communicate. It's in your throat. Your emotional issues are communication, self-expression of feeling, and the truth. Your physical associations, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, and vocal cords. Then we go to third eye chakra, the Ajna, intuition, sense of purpose, and direction in life. It is our ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us see the trees through the forest through the trees. Some of us see both. Some of us see none of it. Its location is the forehead between the eyes, and it's also called the brow chakra. Now, emotional issues, intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Physical associations, pituitary gland, eyes, sinuses. Then we move to the crown chakra, the violet wheel of light, the Sahasrara, connection of the divine. It's our highest chakra, represents our ability to be fully connected spiritually to God, pure consciousness. It's the very top of our heads. Your emotional issues are your inner and outer beauty. Your connection to spirituality and pure bliss. Your physical association is pineal gland, brain, and nervous system. Now, through our heart, mind, motion picture, we've watched these two frequencies, this divine positive energy breath and the God force, love, light energy move all the way up through these energy vortexes to the top of our heads, and we hold them briefly. I am light, I am love, I am. And in that brief moment, we condense them into pure liquid energy, and we release them over our pineal gland. Now you see the pineal gland through your heart, mind, motion picture anyway you choose. I see it as a rosebud, green ball, and I see as I pour this pure liquid energy over it, it immediately explodes into a fully blossomed, bloomed rose, massive, multicolored petals, beautiful fragrance, sending out just complete peace, complete tranquility, benevolence, joy, contentment, wave after wave. And we open up all of the gateways, all the particles of existence, everything and everything, the astral plane, the pure consciousness, the God, all at once, all together. And our self-discovery is more and more, is that we are one. Now we're consciously aware that we are of from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And our bodies, our soul, our spirit, our higher self, our ego mind, our heart mind, pure consciousness of God, it's all one. And so we're heaven on this earth. And every step we take, we create paradise. And our light is shined out on everyone and everything. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Morya, Abundantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. And they're both consciously aware that they're of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. And a reflection. We're all reflecting each other. We're all part of each other. We're all teaching each other. The archangels, their civilization vibrate at a different frequency than we do. So we don't see them like we see each other. But we do meet with them. We may not know that in the beginning, but after it dawns on us, so a little spark of the bliss within us shines forth. And they love communicating with us. And they teach us, and we teach them. And they're us, and we are them. Ascended masters are those who have mastered ascension into body, out of body, and then hold pure God form, pure consciousness. We are those who have ascended into physical form to create experiences so we can literally perfect our creations. This involves getting to know who and what we are truly. Now we're compelled, all of us are compelled, to call all the others all the pieces, all the facets, all the reflections of those. So we call upon all light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, be with us in this now in this meditation, forming the circle of light. And they come in the googolplexes. One googolplex fills this universe. They come in trillions of googolplexes from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth, Agartha. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation of forming the circle of light. And they are with us now. In the billions. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light, and the liberation of this planet, and its civilization. Now, we're only familiar with a handful of them, somewhat. Over 1,000 travel through the solar system every day. Trillions travel through the universes every day. The ones that we're somewhat familiar with includes all of the species and levels of these civilizations, the good, the not so good, and the bad. Understanding that our vibrational frequency must be of the highest high to be in this meditation. So we have the Pleiadians, the Sirians, the Andromedans, the Arcturians, the Feline, the Zeta Reticuli, the Nords, the Greys, the Draco, the Reptilian, the Golden Pyramid, the Avian, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, our enlightenment, our ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following form, on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light, and the liberation of this planet and her civilization. They're only familiar with a handful of them. And they come in the trillion shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we've never seen before. The ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, and the minotaur. Many, many, many more. And they come in the trillions, and they are with us now. And rule together, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of our gods one. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, and humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we're all one, and we're all love, and we're all God, and our God, force, love, light, energy is all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a massive circle of light. This is from our core being, our pure consciousness, the God. And this circle of light is so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even compare to the radiance. And this light saturates, floods, and bathes every single one on this planet, in it, above it, and below it. Deeply and purely, eternally. With pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. Lifting the vibrational frequencies. Lifting the planet. Move into paradise, fifth dimension. We begin to levitate above the planet. As we do this, we're met with a gossamer field. It's an ocean of glitter. It's trillions of little mirrors reflecting back and forth to back all of us. All different reflections of all of us, back and forth. Massively so, brilliant colored lights. And we're immediately met with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds each and every one of us that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the violet, blue, purple flaming light of Archangel Michael. This is the column that reminds all of us of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. And we're met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that from head to toe, inside and out, we are imbued with an impenetrable God force, love, light energy that cannot be disturbed, that we are protected 24/7. It cannot be violated from any external power, force, or authority. But only you have the power that if you lower your vibrational frequency low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, and you move yourself into hatred, greed, manipulation, deception, you will create a breach in your white fire armor. You do decide to do this, you will then be met with the purple transmuting flame. This is a flame that you can go in and transmute all of the lower dark matter frequencies and survival matter frequencies that you have allowed to enter through the breach in your white fire armor that you've created. And you send them to pure consciousness where they are no more. Then you're met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds us all. We could bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can purify, cleanse, harmonize, seal the breach in our white fire armor, rebalance into the highest of the highest high of deep eternal love and gratitude. Then we're met with a golden white pink light. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the sunsets, where the sun rises. We're the sun, the sunlight, the rain, the rainbows. We're the trees, the forest. We're the rivers, the lakes, the streams, the oceans. The sky, the clouds, the snow. We're everything. So we view this We're not separate from it. We are it. We continue to levitate above the planet, and some of us step outside. Our physical form float effortlessly above them if we're carrying physical form. We come across this massive crystalline light tower. We created this tower. And it's larger than the solar system. So we gaze at the center of the column. We see this oblong sphere. And in the center of it, it has a beautiful, vibrating golden white light. And is sending out misty waves of warm, penetrating energy of pure, deep, eternal love to our very core, to our very pipe, eternally, nonstop. And surrounding it are colored rings of light, all emitting their mist, their warm mist penetrating us. And they're all of tranquility and peace and kindness and gentleness and generosity and humbleness, prosperity, abundance, wonderful well-being, massive wealth, joy, happiness, all flooding us nonstop. At the top of the column, there's the golden ocean, and it comes cascading down 360 degrees, flooding and saturating all of us, head to toe, inside and out, with pure, deep, eternal love and gratitude. And we are the drops of this golden ocean, and we hold the essence of it. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. There's no separation, that's the illusion. Then we see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere almost 3 years ago. It holds over almost 1,100 of our meditations in the highest of the highest high vibrational frequencies. From all of us, hundreds of millions of us, on off-world. For the total liberation of this planet and higher frequencies of deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. Paradise, God planet. And this is constantly flooding us, saturating us, and bathing us, eternally. And every day we gather to assist the other parts of us and to elevate the frequencies to the highest of the highest high, deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. That's why this sphere can be seen, heard, and felt in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And this is why it continues to intensify and continues to expand. And there's no dissipating this frequency. Its power is beyond measure. And it continues to lift the civilization into much higher vibrational frequencies of deep, pure, eternal love and gratitude. And you feel it in your heart mind. The moment that any of us, this moment, is our opportunity to embrace our divine existence. And nothing is holding us back. Our skeptical mind is not who we truly are. So simply let it go. And the burdens you carry do not exist. They are all in the illusions of the mind. Stop thinking, planning, and pretending. It is too much effort to always be doing. Just stop randomly throughout the day today and go directly to the source of who you really are. Forget about everything that you should be and remain fixed upon what is real and true inside you. And breathe slowly and deeply. And release all the heaviest illusions which you get caught in that weigh you down every day. I join you in the meditation and return to close us out. Take an easy breath in through the nose, an easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. Practice relaxing your body from head to toe. The more your body relaxes, the more your mind will be at ease, and the greater the inner peace will be. After your body is relaxing, bring your mind to stillness by visualizing a large, beautiful, calm lake that is as smooth as glass. Let your mind merge with the water. However long it takes to reach this quiet stillness, keep sitting until your mind drowns in the complete stillness of the lake. When you get a good dose of stillness, you will see that you have full access to the highest universal power and intelligence available in this universe. Take it with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and into the following morning. And we will return here Friday, December 11th, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. And on this same line, Friday night, for an after-launch call of the Liquid Gold Reverse Aging Eye Hercules on this same line.